What's the state of your website? If you're looking for a new digital experience platform, or DXP, to run your digital experiences, I have the book for you. The Agile Brand Guide to Digital Experience Platforms is part of my best-selling series of MarTech books. In this book, I explore and demystify DXPs and look at the roles a digital experience platform should play, the different types on the market, as well as how to initially evaluate platforms, then how to best implement a DXP once you've selected it. The book also features a foreword from Rupali Jain, Chief Product Officer at leading DXP provider Optimizely, as well as several other thought leaders in the industry. Learn more and get a copy in print or digital now by going to the Agile Brand Guide website at www.agilebrandguide.com.
Hi, this is Greg. Look for my book, The Agile Brand, on Amazon or on my website at theagile.world. Welcome back to the Agile World podcast. In this episode, I'm going to talk about brands as relationships. In the last episode, I talked about how a brand is much more than just a logo. While great brands have great graphic representations, there's a lot more that goes into a successful brand. So today I'm going to talk about how a successful brand is a relationship between a company and a consumer. Successful brands understand this and have always understood this. While customer experience is something that a lot of people are talking about in marketing circles and branding circles lately, it's always been around. And whether it was part of customer service or whether it was part of a sales mentality of that it's easier to win business from a repeat customer than it is to win a brand new customer, customer experience is something that is continually growing and continually important to brands when there's more and more options. There's more and more specialization, and it's more and more important to fill a relevant role in someone's life. So this relationship is something that needs to be genuine. I don't think that brands can have an unrealistic expectation that this is more than a brand really helping someone when they need it. It's not an emotional relationship. It's not something where someone wakes up in the morning and wonders how their favorite brand is doing. I think that's an unrealistic expectation. But when you wake up in the morning and you want to make it to work and be happy and get through the day, you probably think about, if you're like me at least, you think about getting a cup of coffee. To me, my relationship with a company like Starbucks, for instance, is not so much I care about Starbucks and how they're doing in the morning. It's that I know that they make my life easy because I can order a cup of coffee before I get to a store through a mobile app. And when I show up, it's there, it's waiting for me. They have made that process seamless. They've made a relationship where I have a need. They've solved that need. There is no reason for me to think of another brand but them when I need to fulfill that. So I think that is a realistic way of thinking about a relationship. I think social media has played a big role in this evolution as well. And while social media has been around for it feels like it's been around forever now, it really allowed consumers to, for the first time, publicly and directly engage with brands other than calling a customer service line or sending a letter or sending an email or something like that. While there's a lot of people simply giving bad reviews or disparaging on social media, it's also given an opportunity for brands to really listen. And I think those brands that truly do listen, truly do respond, are the ones that are going to be successful in this world where branding and the relationship between the brand and consumer is so important. They're the ones that are going to be truly successful. You see many examples of this, both good and bad. When a brand is able to respond to and help their customers, and they do it online, not only does that individual customer experience something, but everyone who witnesses that sees it as well. It's a great opportunity for a brand to not only establish a relationship with one person, but with all of the people that witness that interaction. It's a great way for a brand to demonstrate that they are there to help solve a problem, help solve a challenge, all of those types of things. And that's what I mean when I talk about a relationship. It's something that is authentic. It's something that's true to the brand. And it's something that has a true takeaway. There is a metric to helping someone. It's not always selling a product or a service, but that engagement that you have, that long-term engagement, that is a metric that can be measured. It can be measured in word of mouth with getting new customers. It can be measured in repeat buys from a single customer, and it can be measured in just positive sentiment about a brand. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, please rate the show on iTunes or contact me through my website at theagile.world. You can find my books, The Agile Brand and The Agile Web, on Amazon and on my website at theagile.world.